Maryland. It's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. Washington Commanders taking on Desmond Ritter and the Atlanta Falcons.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Atlanta sending its offense out for the first time, and for the first time since 2008, it's a rookie who will handle things at quarterback. Out of Cincinnati, the 3rd-round pick, Desmond Ritter.
And you know how scouts always talk about checking all the boxes? I think this young man does exactly that when you're looking for an NFL quarterback. Proven leader, teams went 43-6 while he was in college, has speed, dual threat ability, and the production off the charts while he was in school, and also did a nice job of limiting turnovers. When you put it all together, there's a lot to be excited about for this young quarterback.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll drop to throw. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. John Ross with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one taken just inside the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out come the Commanders to begin their first series, and they'll be led by a 5th-round rookie out of UNC, Sam Howell.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
A 1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago. 14 carries, 58 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Gibson again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Taken in at the 11. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily. And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. 1-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago. Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence. Throwing on 2nd down. Howell, that's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And he finds McLaurin. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson from 17 yards out. And the Commanders are back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Excellent coverage here on the play from Cameron Curl. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll run with Patterson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of 2 there, second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd and 11. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one taken just inside the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Deion Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Powell, they'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Powell throwing on third down here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Well, the final weekend of November is upon us. Boy, can you believe December right around the corner? Always seems to get here quickly. But coming up tonight, we wrap up the holiday weekend with the Packers and Eagles from Philly at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow night, we wrap up Cyber Monday with the Steelers and Colts from Indianapolis. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this one is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Back to the ground now, Patterson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Look to throw here to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Taken from about the 12. So we have reached halftime now and past the halfway point of the season and now passed back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Commanders up first on offense as we begin this 3rd quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. A handoff running left is Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Powell out of the shotgun. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go play action. Powell. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through, and that will close the gap down to 14. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now we'll again see Calvin Ridley in the Falcon offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, and he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
He finds Ross right side. It's complete. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is caught. It's Ridley. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Powell finding room at midfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. 1st down, Howell to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big, that's a good start for him.
Howell down to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Howell. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Thomas. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. Now, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. On second, here's Algier. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the move to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, even with a huge lead, he was looking for more points. Wanted the deep shot downfield. That one goes incomplete. Obviously, he wants to put more points on the board.
And That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, 27 yards. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Steps away to his left. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded right around the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Howell, another throw on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thomas. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Howell's throw complete there to Thomas. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell completes it to Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Howell throwing on 1st down here. His throw caught right around the 6. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing here, Howell. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And that is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it's incomplete.